Says fair. Testing. There we go. We're live. Hit it, Jimmy.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Early Watch. It is Friday, March the 16th, 2018. I am Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Good morning, people.
And running this shit from South Carolina, Senor Night Striko. Trying to be culturally accepting.
I'm Italian, you motherfucker.
It just comes across as racist.
La Night Strikio. Okay, he's Italian. La Night Strikio.
Hey, what's going on, people? And Jimmy is an awful, awful person.
Hey.
You're both evidently far more racist than this middle small town American white guy.
Yeah, sure.
Bippity boppity boop, eh?
Just wait for the off-air jokes. That's all I have to say.
Oh, those are very racially charged. But,
those will get us in trouble easy.
Anyway, so check this out. You know how there's preemption in most states that would bar the city or state from overseeing fucking federal law or whatever, and then cities from overseeing or whatever state law.
Local municipalities from making patchwork gun laws that make it impossible to carry legally. Yes.
Well, Miami is attempting to get rid of that.
Miami, Illinois.
Oh, are they really? Shit. Okay. Well, I didn't read about the Illinois one. This one was one of the first ones that popped up in my notifications. It was Miami officials challenge law barring city from enacting gun laws. To examine a 2011 state law that imposes fines and possible removal from office on municipal officials that try to pass local gun laws. That resolution gives the city's attorney, Victoria Mendez, the ability to sue the state if she determines that the law violates the Constitution. Quote, we have empowered our attorney to take on the state with regard to legislation to see if it's even constitutional for them to bind our hands like that. So on and so forth. It is, yeah.
It is. The state has the power, not the city. It's in the Constitution.
Well, actually, it's kind of ironic that he's bringing up the Constitution because isn't getting rid of that state preemption a fucking against the Constitution?
No, it's not. Preemption shouldn't have to exist. Preemption is actually there to protect the state's constitution.
Oh, so it has nothing to do federally then anyway.
Not particularly. I mean, it could be federal in the long run, but
I don't know.
They're viewing it on the state level.
Huh.
I'm not familiar with Florida state constitution, but I know my state's constitution, and they pretty much took the Second Amendment word for word and put it in their constitution. If Florida's done the same thing, then by trying to get rid of guns or restrict guns in that situation in Florida, if they're trying to do that so they can get rid of guns in Miami, guess what? It might be a bad idea to take that to court. Because
it's like
the judge could find that Miami, by trying to get rid of that, trying to get rid of state preemption, is trying to subvert the state constitution at that point.
Well, I mean, it's like Colorado, though. Like, they have their own state preemption, but Denver is way different fucking gun laws than the rest of Colorado is. And no one is getting in trouble over there or anything. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Part of me wants to say if the state wants to...
Jimmy, that's because everybody's too fucking high to know otherwise.
It is possible, too. But I mean, I don't know, man. I part of me wants to say the state should be able to do whatever the fuck it wants, and the other part of me wants to say they should follow the Constitution. Like, is there an even mix of that, or am I fucking dreaming?
You've got mail.
Well, this particular thing doesn't really directly go to the U.S. Constitution. This is a state constitutional issue at this point.
Well, exactly, and that's
they get past this, and then they start violating people's Second Amendment rights in the U.S. Constitution, then it becomes a federal issue.
Yeah, but that's my point though, is that shouldn't the states kind of adhere federally to at least the Bill of Rights, constitutional
Well,
wise?
they should.
And then beyond that, they could do whatever the fuck they want. Like if they want to raise up taxes, if they want to fuck around and, whatever, liquor tax or soda tax or, whatever the fuck. If you guys want to fuck up that way and make a roller coaster in the middle of your fucking downtown or whatever, whatever you guys want to do it, but follow the Constitution.
The problem with that is that Scalia said, that there was room for something in the Constitution. I don't remember his exact wording, but basically he was one that believes that states' rights over federal rights.
All right. Here's what I brought up. It's the Florida State Constitution. Article 1, Section 8, right to bear arms. Point A, the right of the people to keep and bear arms in defense of themselves and of the lawful authority of the state shall not be infringed, except that the manner of bearing arms may be regulated by law.
So that says they can infringe upon them.
Yeah.
They want to make laws that do so.
Shall be infringed.
I agree with Jimmy. Florida can have, some common sense gun control.
Yeah, seriously.
Illinois says that we have the right to keep and bear arms that shall not be infringed, except for the under the authority of police power, which means if they enact martial law, they can take them. Yeah. Good luck with that.
I mean, mine is a little more clear and cut. It's this one. But Section 20, I think. Yeah. Article 1, Section 20 of the South Carolina is right to keep and bear arms. Armies, military power subordinate to civil authority, how soldiers are quartered. Basically, they pretty much copied from the Second Amendment. Word for word.
See, now that I can agree with.
Illinois did that too, but they added the one line to start it, subject to police power.
Yeah, and you guys don't got constitutional carry either. Now that I think about it,
we don't have constitutional carry in South Carolina, but apparently, I think that's because the last time we had it, there might have been a war got started. That might be the reason. Not too sure.
Carrying guns wasn't what started the fucking war.
What the fuck is this? All right.
Y'all wanted to enslave Negroes is what started the war.
Yeah, that hasn't been proven.
Not really. It was the North actually sanctioning against you guys for enslaving Negroes was what started the war. But
none of my family ever owned slaves, so I don't care.
I don't know if my family did or not. I don't give a fuck, but I didn't.
I didn't have any ancestors here at that time. Am I safe? Should I feel guilt?
I didn't.
Jimmy, on your government forms, do you pick white?
Sometimes. It depends on how I feel that day.
Well, I hate to tell you, you aren't safe from it either.
Yeah, seriously, I'm like second generation American. What the fuck? My people were slaves. Oh. Shit, I'm gonna go make a sign.
Maybe to the Romans at one point.
I'm gonna go make a sign. I'll be back.
You don't hear the freaking Jews wanting reparations from Germany, do you? Or from Egypt?
No, because the reparations were that they helped create Israel, and they let Israel go and hunt down every Nazi that they can find.
Yeah.
And I mean real Nazi.
And the actual like Jews are fucking very what's that word? Not modest, humble. You know? And then you got the Zionists, and then they're, you know, we already know about the agenda.
Well, I was more along the lines of going for the biblical aspect of the Egyptians.
Well, yeah, turn the other cheek.
400 years.
Oh, yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah, but see, with the Egyptians is, you know, the pharaohs aren't in charge anymore, and they were the ones responsible. So you can't go after Egypt now for something that happened like 2,000 years ago.
But it's okay to go after America or something that happened hundreds of years ago.
Didn't the the Egyptians have their own like fucking falling out though after a while, right?
Yeah,
well,
yeah, pretty much when it got to the point where the Romans were coming to power and the Romans were giving the Egyptians shit, the Egyptians, their entire empire was dying. It was like on death's door at that point.
Yeah.
If you believe the Ten Commandments, the Egyptians gave them their reparations when they fled. Take the spoils with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Technically.
Yes, maybe I don't have a good solid rebuttal argument to make with that.
Not that I want to get biblical or anything.
Those fucking gypts. I don't know what's the derogatory slang word for Egyptians, so I'm gonna go with gypt.
No, I think that's derogatory for gypsies.
Oh, I thought that was just a gyp.
No, gyp is like Jew.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going with a gypt with a T. Gypet.
All right, Jimmy, tell me you have something else.
God, I fucking hope so. This went bad.
It's all Jimmy's fault.
You pyramid building. Never mind. All right. Just relations.
Aliens out of it.
They're aliens too. That is true. They are aliens. Ancient astronauts came up from under the fucking flat Earth and showed them how to make fire. Come to Union Park, March 24th, and help disrupt gun crime supply chain.
Fuck, man, let's go away from this shit. I got stuff that's not.
I mean, if you're gonna go over this, I got shit to do today, so I can just, head out.
Yeah, shoot, but this is a new one though that they're trying to, get people together for. So may want to be aware of that, may not.
I don't.
All right, well then shoot.
Hang on a second. You can do it. I don't care. I'm just going to post the stuff I got in the side chat.
Oh, I can't even see the side chat on my phone.
I've got a woman who, evidently, this is a follow-up on the Encyclopedia Body Armor dude. You remember that guy?
Which guy?
The guy that held up the encyclopedia in front of him had his girlfriend shoot him with the fucking Desert Eagle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember him.
She is going to be doing a stretch of 6 months in prison.
For what? What did they charge her with? Stupidity?
Second-degree manslaughter.
Ha! Yeah.
Sounds about right.
She gets to do this 10-day increments over 3 years. I mean, I don't think she's guilty of anything but being dumb.
Yeah, but you have to see that they're being very lenient, but they're still punishing her because she should have known better, and that's why they're doing it. And we lost Tony.
I have faith he'll return. But I don't know. She did. I don't know, man. Should the brother went to jail? I'm trying to like actually really well. I'm like texting and fucking talking at the same
You
time.
should know
But
better.
I'm trying. Yeah, I know. I'm bad, horrible at multitasking. I think it's the same part of my conversation, part of my brain, and I don't know. But
No,
anyway,
I meant her. She should have known better.
oh yeah, definitely for sure. But I mean, it's not like she was like. I mean, we don't know what happened behind the scenes, right?
I mean,
But
unless you're James Yeager and everybody is, and you paid $500 for that course, you should not let people shoot you, and you should not shoot other people.
yeah.
I mean, just ask Dano. Dano's an expert at getting shot from James Yeager.
But yeah, I mean that is true. You should know better than to do that.
Well, they
but
had
apparently
another book on scene where they tried the same thickness of book and it stopped the damn bullet.
that's what I'm saying is that apparently the guy had shot the gun previously, like Tony was saying, into another book. So, I mean, like I was trying to say, we don't know what was behind the scenes. The broad might have been coaxing him or whatever, but it seemed like it was a mutual stupid decision that they made. I mean, I don't know if she should necessarily be.
If you look at it, the guy actually coerced her into doing it. She did not want to. There is evidence of that.
Well, even worse then. I definitely don't think she should be charged if that was the case. It was dumb. It was horrible, and it's the worst that somebody had to lose their life over it. But
hey Jimmy, you've got a wrench.
Word, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Give here. Let me get. I can't. I guess I can't do it on my fucking phone. Damn it.
All right, just
Hook up.
give me the link.
Hook up Patriot and Vanessa. I think we're trying to drop links.
Hey, I gotta get a refill. I'll be right back.
All right, but so yeah, I don't know. There's not really any discussion out there whether they think that the chick should be charged, but I don't know. It's hard to call. Somebody died, right? So I mean, I guess there does have to be some sort of legal action taken.
Right, but I don't think she should have been charged either. Sometimes stupidity makes you pay a price, and sometimes that price is freaking high.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think about it too. That was her. She had kids with the guy. It was whatever, fiance, boyfriend, whatever the fuck. I mean, I'm sure she was dealing with some shit after him being shot. Like her losing him probably was. I wouldn't say enough punishment, but I would say that was probably a lot she had to deal with right there.
I would imagine she's going to suffer for years, if not for the rest of her life.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, okay. Patriot says, isn't that why it's manslaughter and not murder? Yeah. Yeah. But it could have easily been vice versa, right? It easily could have been the broad holding the book and him shooting the gun. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just making excuses. I don't know if I don't know. It's fucked up.
Fair amount of evidence, even video evidence from these two that she didn't want to do this.
Oh shit. Okay.
Really pushed her into it.
Yeah, see, and that was somewhat of the impression that I got, but I figured it was just a mutual thing because they were, doing their YouTuber thing and trying to get popular. So that's kind of how I was figuring it to be mutual, but yeah. I mean, she did have that text, right? Like she was kind of not second guessing it, but nervous. Like, I don't know. She was looking for other people's responses to it. I don't know.
All right. Now I'll be right back.
Okay.
Carry on and talk about the nasty stuff you wanted to.
Nasty. All right. And Vanessa was saying that's okay. She'll spread the info through Early Watch Connecticut. That's cool. But she says the state is trying to make us into indentured servants. I got to go look up Connecticut now. Oh, the jury may acquit the chick we was just talking about. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to call, man. Yeah, I don't know. We could talk about this shit all day. She committed a crime. I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking go there, I guess. I don't know. If I was on a jury, I would probably move to fucking. I would be that guy, right? No, let's just let her go. And I'm glad I'm not a judge. What else do we got here?
I had a cousin who was a judge. Well, technically, it's my dad's cousin, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, he's a Supreme Court judge for New York.
Yeah, and how's that life? Is that cool?
You don't
don't
want to know. You don't want to know. Trust me, he's not.
I would imagine being stressed out constantly, ain't it?
He was not. He's not a good judge.
Oh, okay.
Just from what I know. But he married into the family, so I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I don't live in New York.
You want to be free? How many dollars you want to be free with?
Right.
Make sure you
that is an
support
awful
us.
New York accent from some guy from Chicago. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. Why do we put up with you?
There was always this East Coast, Midwest Coast beef when I was younger. So I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, you're always the man was always putting you down.
Yeah.
Or something.
My grandparents came from Ellis Island. I'll never want to go back. I ain't going back to Ellis Island. All right, what is this here? Connecticut students.
What if we ship you in a box? Then will you go back?
No. Never.
Damn.
Yeah, all I'm seeing, a lot of the updates that I'm getting for Connecticut are the walkouts. So I don't know if there's anything else that's an actual update.
It's Connecticut.
State band together to take action on gun violence. That was 3 weeks ago. That was a month ago. Yeah. So I'm not. If there's anything anybody wants me to look up, just let me know. I'm trying. I feel like I have one hand tied behind my back and one leg fucking like hobbled. Gun control measures proposed by Trump lawmakers after Florida in an uproar. Tuck? I wonder what Tuck's talking about. Still trying to find the updates on shit, but it's not giving me what I want.
Don't worry, Jimmy. I've got an image for you.
Give it.
You were talking about aliens earlier?
Yeah. Was it the ancient aliens guy?
Yes.
Russians.
Guy.
Must be Russians.
It was totally Russian. Oh God, my Hangouts just went and screwed up.
It's all right. It's about time we end this shit anyway.
Probably.
We're running for a whole 10 minutes. Oh, 20.
There it is. There we go. We're back.
All right.
Let's see if I can get this open. All right, Jimmy. I'm not saying that it was Russians, but it was Russians. You said aliens, and I'm not saying it was aliens, but Russians.
There's biblical proof that the Russians came down during the election and hacked the headline. Yeah. And she's all like falling everywhere and shit. Like I don't even know what is making Hillary move around at this point. You know, like I don't what is there. I think she might have one of them parasites, like an alien parasite that keeps your body upright and fucking flopping around
I
and
thought
shit.
she was the parasite.
Yeah. Well, did you see that video of her falling down the stairs?
Yeah.
It looked like fucking like a Weekend at Bernie's and shit. Like they had a dude on each side of her, like holding her up while she's flopping around and shit, walking.
Falling down those Indian steps.
Yeah. Weekend at Hillary's.
Ooh,
Oh
boy.
my god.
Don't put that in my mind, please. You know, a weekend at Hillary's like the Russian gulag.
Rob was said he missed the story. What did she do? There was that broad a long time ago. They took the Desert Eagle and the guy held up the encyclopedia and she shot him and it went through and killed him. That was the case.
Yeah, he went dead.
Yeah.
With kids, if you're gonna do that, don't use any less than like 4 encyclopedias.
Don't do that shit.
Period.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so Vanessa was saying there are 3 bills being written in committee behind closed doors. She'll get them posted as soon as she gets the text. They may be that something are illegal. Ghost guns illegal and the bump stock.
Maybe in California.
I don't know what the Prebsons. The Prebsons? Oh, pre-bans. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. So sometimes I don't read good.
We've noticed.
He said, what the fuck, Nice Strike? Don't say it's okay at all. Jeez.
It's not okay, but unfortunately it is what it is.
I'm still going with somebody out there, please, somebody out there that's fucking more technologically advanced than me, make a Hillary Weekend at Bernie's meme. For some reason, I got that visual stuck in my head, and I think that would just be the funniest shit ever.
We know you're wanting naked Hillary pics.
No, not naked. You never seen Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh
They're
God!
dragging around the fucking
Don't
dead
put
guy?
that in my head. My eyes.
Varicose veins from the bottom of her feet to the top of her
Jimmy,
head.
shut up! Get that out of my mind. Where's the spoon?
No, I know, Gary. I've generated a meme or two in my day, but I don't know. It's too much work. I don't do Photoshop well. The Bernie's seen on the beach with him. Yeah. That'd be fucking hilarious, right? Somebody's carrying around Hillary, and then next to her, they got somebody carrying around Bernie. Come on, Bern. Trying to simulate a dead guy snorting coke, like make it seem like a dead guy snorting coke and shit. That's hilarious.
I don't know why you're fixating on Hillary so much when there's fucking Nancy and Feinstein.
Because Hillary's the only one that's getting.
Okay.
Hillary's the only one that's getting toted around by 2 guys on either side of her, flopping around and shit.
Jimmy, this one is still funny.
What?
Oh, you can't see this. Hold on. Give me a
Hold on,
second.
I am.
Hey, give me a second.
Okay.
You gotta see this. It's pretty good.
I'm white knuckling my chair right now. Edge of our seats. There it is.
Okay, Bernie, tell me about the redistribution of wealth and surplus value one more time.
That's hilarious. I don't know. Okay, so now I gotta go watch fucking Weekend at Bernie's. I think that's a gun movie too. I'm pretty sure there's guns in there at one
There's
point.
a lot of things in that movie.
Just having guns in it doesn't make a gun movie.
No, it
Hey.
doesn't. There's a lot of things in that movie. Not everything is right in that movie either.
Well, they're
Whatever.
partying with the fucking dead guy.
Yeah. It's like the best. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna go watch it. The second one isn't that great. The first one is classic. I challenge to say anybody that fucking doesn't like Weekend at Bernie's is treasonous.
I've not seen it, so I don't know. Gone with the Wind is classic.
Oh, come on. How many dead guys were they dragging around and Gone with the Wind?
They killed half the fucking South.
Well, okay, yeah. But did any of those dead guys? Never mind. Yeah. There's a difference between Tony's classic and my classic. But I like those kind of movies that are so bad they're funny kind of things. Like, I don't know.
Speaking of movies and classic and whatnot, what's the movie of the day?
X-Files?
What? I wasn't paying attention. It's like always.
X-Files. Tony said something about the X-Files, I think.
No, I think he says what was the movie of the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good question. Tony, do you remember what the movie of the day was?
Yeah, it was Shootist.
Yes, that's right. The Shootist. The Shootist was the movie of the day.
I thought we were doing that Animaltopia movie or whatever.
Zootopia.
Yeah. Whatever.
Jimmy, go get the Taurus and just pull the trigger. Just do it.
At the back or the front?
Whichever you feel like. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like justice will be served in either direction. I don't know.
Well, you are the law.
All right, let's get in this movie.
All right, I'm loading it up right now. All right, The Shootist is the movie today. It's a John Wayne movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. You can find it literally anywhere. It is one of the. I would say overall, I like the movie. It's not his best, but it's not his worst either. It's pretty much John Wayne. At least in my opinion. Tony, what do you think?
As far as it not being one of his best is because he was fucking dying.
Yeah, that was like one of his last, ain't it?
It was like
That
one of
was-
his,
Yeah.
but it was a good one. So let's go over the guns that are in it. All right.
I'm trying to get there.
I've got the page up. So, what the hell? Back. Wait, Great Western Revolver. The two engraved Great Westerns were belonging to the late John Wayne, seen in The Shootist. So basically, it looks like they're just a single action army.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. That's the only guns that were in there? I swear.
There's a regular Colt single action army.
See, I told you. We should do Weekend at Bernie's. I bet you they got like thousands of guns in there.
Smith & Wesson hammerless. I've got one of these, actually. Well, not a hammerless. I've got a hammered version. But it's not much different. They just put a hammer right there.
See, and this ain't even right because there's a fucking Ruger in it too.
Remington 1866 Derringer.
Yeah, that's probably the first or second gun that makes an appearance in the movie. That's what he shoots the fat dude that's trying to rob him with.
There's the model 1892 Winchester. What else? Shotguns. The famous Coach gun, right there.
What they're not showing in this particular database is the gun that Richie Cunningham threw after he shot the bartender was Ruger.
Yeah. The Coach gun was on. The Charlie Parker double barrel shotgun was another.
I want to get a Colts gun with one of them Raptor grips, bird's head grips. For some reason, I really, really, really like that shit.
So those are all the guns, and so Tony says they don't have all the guns in here. So maybe we need to go through the movie again and do a bit more research. So
all right, fire it up. I'm gonna go grab the popcorn real quick.
No, not on this channel. There's no copyright on that.
So what? You're monetized. They can't take money away from zero. You can't take zero from zero because zero has nothing.
But they can still get you for copyright.
So what? And just won't show the video. Everybody that's watching is watching right now anyway.
Anyway, but if Tony says there's more in there than what they have shown here, so if you find them, let us know. But go ahead and watch the movie. It's not a bad movie for a John Wayne movie. Yeah, it's his last, but at the same time, it is John Wayne. John Wayne movies are seldom bad. There are a couple, I'll give you that, but most of them are pretty good. Granted, this is my personal opinion, but again, at this point, I'm not wrong. So,
do you think that they could make, like, how they got the bird's head grip, right? How it comes down and it's thin, and then it has that fucking like ball part on the end of it that kind of looks like the bird's head, the beak and the shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if somebody could like cut that in half, and how they have like little swirly shits at the end of banisters. You walk down and you're holding the railing and shit like at a
you
fancy.
You want one on a banister, don't you?
No, I want to make one look like the end of a banister and like split it off into two. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe like try to get some brass in there somehow. Give it some design.
You just want to be able to, pistol whip somebody.
Well, no, I want to make the bird's head look like it's old, like it's older. And yeah, if I got to turn it around, two shots and a smack. 2 shots and then when I'm out, smack.
That was the movie of the day or movie of the week or whatever.
Day.
Okay.
We want to do it.
Movie of the day.
Maybe we can, which after this one, I don't.
Okay, movie of the week then. Well, we're going to do one movie a week. So today was The Shootist. Next week will be whatever we decide with.
Probably Weekend at Bernie's. Spoiler alert.
No.
Not
fucking ever.
Sorry, Jimmy. You're vetoed on that.
I'll talk about it then. Okay.
You always
wasted too much fucking time on that.
Maybe Commando. I like Commando. That's a good gun movie.
Commando's not that bad.
I can imagine there's some guns in it anyway.
Yeah. Anything Arnold is pretty good. Older Arnold anyway. Anyway.
The Arnold gun movie critique, speak about, whatever you want to call it, is Last Action Hero. There's lots of guns in that.
Oh yeah, and it's like a fucking, what's that word? Like a satire of his other shit. Like, yeah, it's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah.
I got an error on your YouTube kills links, Gary. Just so you know, I can't get to that link you sent. Trying.
Yeah, you gotta add a hashtag to the end of the URL.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, hashtag to the end of the URL, and it'll work. Not kidding.
# son. No, it didn't work. Reload? No. # didn't work. The word hashtag?
That worked for me. That worked for me. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a mobile thing. It's busted. I don't know.
He said, G Web said you can just steal the movies from Daily Gun Show since you already stole the segment. Yeah. Well, actually, G Webs, we stole the segment like a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, was it? It was a while ago when we stole the segment. So I feel like after you've stolen something for so long, it becomes yours. I don't know.
Yeah. In other news, the next day, Stairs were found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot to the back of the head. They think it was a mugging.
Wait, can you say that one more time? I was thinking of something.
Look at the image.
Let me go over here. Hold on. Oh, the next day the Stairs were found dead from a self-inflicted.
they think it was a mugging. Even though
yeah,
no money was found gone from the wallet or anything.
Vanessa was asking if she could have a second Facebook account. I don't know. Are you talking about for the early watch? I don't care. Me personally, I don't fuck with Facebook. That's just me personally though. Yeah. Anything that'll spread the word and help spread the word, definitely. Food Travis said gun websites, hopefully they don't start stealing the gun of the day that Bob stole from Ian on weapons collection of the day. I added that.
And G-Webs, we used to do movie of the day and TV series of the day back when we did the 8-hour shows. We just decided, we were gonna throw some movies in there because essentially, while some movies may coincide with the Daily Gun Show, some movies will not because me and Jimmy are a bit younger, so we have different tastes in movies.
Yeah, I just said that like an hour ago. We stole that last year. Yeah. Keep up.
Anyways, there we go.
Now for the gun of the day.
Yeah, gun of the day. The Webley fucking
the 4.55 Webley revolver.
The intricatest, never heard of this. By High Point.
Was it the Webley Mark 6? Yeah, the Mark 6.
Way to run a joke into the fucking ground, guys.
Yeah, nice strike. The place where happiness goes to die.
Hey, fucking right.
Oh my god. Boomius Maximus. That's what I'm gonna call my Coach gun that I put a bird head grip on and make that bird head grip end into a banister.
Well, I would imagine that somebody has done shit like that.
I'm sure. I need to figure out how I can do something like that though. See, because I have one of them fucking like you know them the soldering irons, but it's like a pen. Like it has a point to it that you could actually like engrave shit kind of sorta. I got one of those. So I could start making like a bunch of little spiral designs in it and fucking glue some brass in there or some shit. I don't know. Make it happen. I'm seriously thinking about buying like 4 or 5 of them shits, just the grips. Let's see if I can put it on. My friend. What's this? I don't know about Facebook. I can't help you with Facebook. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
I don't use Facebook often enough. I mean, if you already have a Facebook account, all I'm gonna say is just make a Facebook page as either like a celebrity or a public figure or something, and just do it that way.
Shit, when you log into Facebook, it gives you the option to open another account right there.
Yeah, just do that.
I keep hearing people telling me that Facebook is dying, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. I mean, Look at what's the new one that everybody likes? The new they're going beyond data mining. It's facial recognition. Snapchat.
Snapchat.
That's it. Snapchat literally loses fucking money, but they're not going anywhere because they're getting all them faces, all them recordings of houses, all them shits. Who knows what comes along with that app? Do you
I don't know.
read the fucking
Rihanna's about to kill it.
Rihanna?
Yep.
What is that?
The chick that got whacked by Bobby Brown, Snapchat had an ad. I think it was Snapchat. I may be wrong there.
Come on, Whitney Houston, ain't she keeled over?
No, I'm talking about Rihanna.
Oh, I didn't know Bobby Brown got around like that. I just didn't know. I didn't know.
Chris Brown, sorry.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I did hear about him. He's like the dancer kid.
Good news. Apparently, one of the governors of Massachusetts, one of the candidates for governor in Massachusetts, wants to ban assault weapon production in his state. Yeah, he'll get elected.
Yeah. Probably has fucking all types of support right now.
I'm not going to read the rest of that. That was just enough.
I don't know. Maybe Facebook doesn't like your name. I know Facebook likes people to be honest with them so they can get correct information. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm just bullshit. I mean, I don't know. I'm fucking paranoid.
The video surveillance of the Parkland incident has been released.
Yeah, it shows the cop that was supposedly on duty there
Just stood there.
standing outside not doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's the
Looking at his watch and shit.
sweating.
Sweating bullets.
But I do see that these kids are suffering under the illusion that cop was expected to go in there and save them. That ain't a cop's job, honey.
No, that's another thing too, is that, and I feel like that's why we're heading in that way towards the fucking government being all powerful and all this shit, because motherfuckers depend on other people constantly. And it's just it's pathetic to me. It's a joke to me.
I mean, I don't know how anyone is so stupid and so mentally defective that they would say, oh, we need to take away guns from the law-abiding. We need to reinforce the gun-free zones, but we don't want to beef up security in those zones. We don't want to enforce them whatsoever. Oh, by the way, the police aren't there to save you, so when they respond, don't worry, you'll be dead, so you won't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, and seriously though, but I mean,
on what planet does that make sense?
It doesn't. But we were all raised to, spread our wings and fly when we grow up and shit, and not like spread our wings and fly into the government nest and take from them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just do for yourself or don't,
The animal analogy there is the wrong one. See, they're being raised now to suck on the government teat.
Well, yeah. Sustenance. They need their sustenance. And the fucking almighty government is the only one that can. It's like a fucking, they've taken a role in this new fucking like society that they don't deserve. They're like an all-powerful fucking being. I remember that at one point in time, it was by the people, for the people, right?
Now it's to the people.
Now it's by the people, free shit, so they vote for us, please. Buy the people off. by the people's votes. And even that, now don't get me even started with that. How that's fucking, how voting is the illusion of fucking choice.
Well, you want the truth? I deleted the truth.
Yeah. You want the truth? I reported the truth to YouTube. Go find
My
it.
Facebook page.
Yeah. Oh, shit. All right. Anybody got any kind of up the tone? Rounder, anything?
Not so far. Same
Okay.
as yesterday.
Well, I would say in that situation, for now, no news is meh news. Not bad, not good.
Well, so far he's indicated that he's going to veto this that's on his desk now. So
What's on his desk right now? Everything except bump stock. Well, there's like 3 on it, ain't it? That he's got looking at.
he already vetoed the Springfield Armory Rock River fiasco bill,
Okay, yeah.
and now there's the age limit one, the waiting period extension one, and something else.
So he's expected to not go for the age limit then, correct?
Correct.
All right, good. I really hope so. I hope that not. I know already people have gone for, states have gone for that, but I hope as little as possible go for that shit.
Yeah,
That just sucks.
I still can't believe that these idiot fucking high school kids are behind this, giving up their own rights before they even get them.
I'm telling you, they got suckered into believing that they're on the righteous side.
I wasn't aware there was a right side.
My bad, I had a truck pass by, but yeah, they're being. I mean, they're being duped and bamboozled. I mean, look at it. It's not like the government hasn't done it before. Grouping an entire fucking lot of people.
Well, it's government, it's fucking mass media.
Oh yeah, I mean that's all the same shit. As far as I'm concerned, that's all the same fucking shit. You want to talk about government and media talking, and when I say media, I'm going so far as even in the entertainment, music, movies, TV shows. They all have fucking read between the line moments. If you know what I'm saying, I guess if you understand, I don't know. But they all have those subliminal fucking anti shits in there. But I do understand it is a little bit of a far reach, but
Well, I had talked about all the anti-gun shit I saw in the 50s era TV shows that surprised me.
I don't know. I was watching one of these like conspiracy things, and it's they've been conditioning us for this shit since the first fucking World War, or previous to the first World War, and all this other shit. I don't know.
I believe it was on The Rifleman, where the rifleman was actually telling some young man to stay away from guns. No good comes from guns.
Well, think about this. Can you take your hands and your toes, your fingers and your toes, and can you count how many fucking movie good guys have been like, I don't believe in guns. I don't use guns. I mean, like that kind of shit. Like, I mean, it's I've seen tons of movies with the good guy that's like, the ultimate badass that doesn't use guns and shit. He has a knife and a fucking chain or some shit. I don't know. I've seen tons of those. But I mean, there are pro-gun shit. Like, I mean, remember that fucking I forget which Indiana Jones it was because I was young when I seen him, but the dude was twirling his sword around and shit and doing all this fancy fucking fuckery, and then Indy just shot his ass. That was comical.
That's a great scene.
Yeah.
But I don't believe Harrison Ford has ever been pro-gun.
No, I don't. Well, wasn't he always more neutral? I don't know what his stance would be now, modern time, but wasn't he always more or less neutral?
I know they went out of their way to prove, quote unquote, that he did not shoot first in Star Wars.
Oh yeah. It was in self-defense.
Like, they went so far as to edit in a shot from the other dude in that digital redo.
Yeah.
Said it was
George
in
Lucas added
there.
in a red laser.
Said it was in there, and the original just got cut. Like, yeah, right, bullshit.
Sure. I
Come
don't
on,
know,
man. He
man.
wasn't supposed to be a good guy. He was supposed to be a bad guy to start with. He
Yeah.
was a fucking smuggler, for fuck's sake.
Oh shit. Space criminal.
Political
yeah.
correctness doesn't let that shit slide. And every time I watch that show, and that scene comes up, I get fucking irritated. Because I have the new version that has him shooting back where he didn't the first time.
Yeah, and in the original version, there wasn't even a fucking sound effect. He shot first. He shot first.
And I don't blame him.
Yeah,
Perfectly
I would have too.
acceptable. Shoot this fucking bounty hunter first. Motherfucker coming, he wanted to haul my ass to Jabba. I'd have shot him too. Have you seen that motherfucker? That's what Hillary looks like when she peels her skin off.
Hey, yeah, Food Trap was saying he saw an interview with Harrison Ford. He said he shot the sword guy because he ate something bad and had diarrhea and didn't want to go through longer filming of the scene, and it wasn't written. It was supposed to be a fight scene, but Harrison Ford, yeah. Oh my God. I'm glad that it worked out like that because it ended up being, to me, that's pro-gun, right? That's a pro-gun scene.
That sword guy, all I gotta say is like he was like doing all these weird moves, saying like I got you, and then Harrison Ford is just like pulls out the revolver, shoots the guy, walks off.
That's it.
Well, it's a good payoff for the next time he runs into a similar situation. He don't have the freaking revolver when he reaches for it.
It also proves the point: don't bring a knife or a sword to a gunfight.
That would help too.
I see where Dylan Roof's sister got busted for bringing a knife and mace and grass to school.
I'm telling you, it's new shit, man. Gary's saying he's got Facebook pages called Early Watch, called Gary Gizzard and Teddy Bear and all this other shit, right? But they won't let Vanessa use it because she's not using a real name. They might have just changed that now. It's time for the final solution to be enacted. I need your real name. I don't fucking know. And then G-Webs is fucking making old guy jokes, I guess, from when you said that you're younger or we're younger. Kids these days. Back in my day. Why we never? Hey,
Look, I got guns older than you.
Oh, Patriot sent me an email with links since Jonas won't give up the hammer. I'm sorry.
I got guns older than everybody around here.
Yeah, I got
a gun older. I got a gun older than you.
I don't give wrenches and hammers out to everyone. Just saying. I may have a lot of moderators on my channel, but I'm not giving it out to everyone.
My NR Davis. My NR Davis here is at least 1907 because that's last year they made this particular one. It's 18 90 something or other to 1907 is the production run of this gun, so it's somewhere in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that 1903 is way older than you, so ha.
Oh, my 740
Not by a lot.
older than I am.
Hell, I think my revolver's older than Tony's.
That's what we're discussing, guns that are older than I am.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys know that the pool on the upper deck of the Titanic till this day still has water in it?
You're funny.
Just a little fun fact. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not.
Jimmy, that's
Breaking.
that was borderline stupid.
God,
monotony.
with.
Monotony broken. Now let's get back into it. Okay.
Yeah, both my semi-auto Remingtons are as old or older than I am. One's from 61 and one's from like 56. 55 or 56.
Yeah, Night Strike is anti-early watch, actually.
He is not anti-early watch. You got a wrench, Jimmy.
No, Patriot's saying since this is the early watch, I would think that the early watch chapters might get one. I don't know.
Well, maybe if they were in their early watch approved accounts, they might.
Oh, snap. That's a good
don't
point.
even go there to look at wrenches, so I don't care.
I mean, if you were in an early watch approved account, then maybe you'd have more validity to have one. But since you are not, don't go asking for things that aren't available.
I know I got 50 slots open on my channel whenever I get back over there eventually. One day.
We don't moderate ours.
Well, no, but I've been giving the early watch people, let me know, because they already know what's up. They won't delete anybody.
Have you seen my chat? I don't moderate mine either.
I let the trolls troll. I feed off their troll.
If what rumors about YouTube are true, we're going to have to.
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, what about? Oh, yeah, that they're gonna be looking at the text chat too. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I'm not making no money off of this shit. I mean, I never did anyway. But I'm not monetized. I'm not set up to take ads.
I canceled my AdSense account. So if they're gonna go after me for what people say in the chat, all I'm gonna say is, well, then you start policing those people that say these comments. Don't hold me responsible for somebody else's shit.
No, fuck them. Hold me responsible, motherfuckers, because I'm not monetized. I should be able to play 1 fucking hour of copywritten music straight if I wanted to. It's still stealing shit from people, yes. But, okay, I should just be able to have a fucking chat where I just say fuck every word is fuck. If I wanted to.
G-Webs is saying earlywatchtube.com.
Hey, we got somebody pulling your card. Nice strike. Early Watch Kansas is out there.
Well, since Early Watch Kansas is out there, Early Watch Kansas gets a wrench because he's following the appropriate procedure. We have rules and regulations to follow, people.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of, it's pointless, though, because Gary already has a wrench. You don't need 2 wrenches.
You don't need no stinking rules.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, though? That's the thing. When people make rules, then people break rules. So, I find a way around them.
Rules are supposed to be followed and meant to be followed. And if people don't follow the rules, then why do we keep them around?
But if they don't follow the rules and don't get caught, then no one's none the wiser. Paradox.
There ain't no fucking rules to follow. All of this is academic anyway.
All right, let's get back to it. Jimmy, you got anything?
No.
No.
Hold on, I do though.
Does anybody want to jump in? We've already gone an hour. I mean, we can give links out to people to jump in, right?
It is F It Friday.
So if anybody wants to jump in, just send us a link, send us an email, or send us a message over Gun Channels and let us know. All right.
I was planning to do something today, and I can't fucking remember what it was.
Get your heart checked.
No, that's not got nothing to do with the show.
So the fucking California teacher guy who fired his gun inside the classroom during public safety lesson issued an emotional apology during the city council meeting on yesterday night.
Oh, you don't need to do nothing. You need to be fucking fired and imprisoned, and I'm just being sarcastic here, but
oh snap! He was a reserve fucking cop.
these are the people they want to only have guns.
Yeah, come on. He had thousands of hours of training. The fuck? Yeah. Dennis Alexander, I'm gonna call him Denise. Denise Alexander, a reserve police officer, was pointing the gun at a ceiling Tuesday inside Seaside High School to make sure it was not loaded when it went off, according to the police. He was like, "Yeah, so how you check a gun is you point it in a safe direction and pull the trigger, guys." That's how they taught us in the academy. At least one student suffered minor injuries, and Seaside police are investigating the incident. Alexander was not authorized to have a gun on campus. According to Monterey Peninsula Unified School Districts, he was placed on administrative leave from his teaching job and from his position at the Sand City Police Department. First of all, this is him. First of all, I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart, he said during a Seaside Council meeting. I can't find the words to say how sorry I am for the incident. I also want to thank all those who showed support. It helps a lot. It gets me through the day. Students at the school have launched a petition in effort to save his job. But these motherfuckers are, oh my God, any fucking way. It remains unclear why Alexander, also a council member, fired the weapon. Blah, 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 blah. Blah.
Blah 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 blah, etc. Okay, everybody, settle down now. Let's we gotta keep this PG-13. G-Webs is here.
Bullshit.
I didn't think that would go either.
Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean?
Hey, G-Webs, how's it going?
Yeah, fair to Midland. How you doing?
Hey, G-Webs, even though I mentioned you like an hour ago and everybody's just catching up now, it seems. But wait, am I late?
My attorney said I'm not supposed to converse with you publicly since we're in litigation over the segments.
All right, cool. I just pulled up. My attorney said that he's trying to figure out a way to get the recording where it says that people are allowed to steal the show. So it's a verbal contract. We'll find it.
I think I've got that.
There are laws in there to make it fucking entertaining, though, and we failed on one.
Yeah, we did butcher the movie of the day thing. Yes, that is true.
I was surprised to see that IMFDB was fucking wrong or incomplete.
I'm not. They're wrong all the time. Almost every time I look on there.
I don't look on there much.
If we're gonna get attorneys into this, you know what? We're just gonna go with full Monty.
Shall not be infringed.
There we go.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't recall. Well, now that everybody knows that Night Strike is fucking. Now that everybody knows that Night Strike's fucking recording you.
I'm not recording people. The problem is it's already on YouTube. You're already being recorded. Oh my!
Are you guys in the middle of something right now?
No, well, you
No,
want to bring
really?
something up?
So can you run me through this whole Early Watch Nation business? What's going on?
Tony, you want to take it?
As if I haven't been to an Early Watch
It's a damn
chat
good idea.
weeks and weeks.
Well, pretty much. It's just getting everybody in the state, in their own separate state, to work together cohesively, have somewhat of a cadence and a name, so it kind of looks like it's an organization or something like that, which, I mean, it is somewhat organized. Giving people a chance to kind of put stuff on the bulletin board, whether it be news related or whether it be law related or rallies or any type of meetups or get-togethers that people are having 2A related in their state. I guess for lack of really better explanation, it's kind of an like a pro 2A organization type of thing. Spreading information, getting people together, that kind of shit. And we just called it the Early Watch, and you know, the separate state abbreviation, just kind of to make it for, you know, the ease of access. People in that state, all they got to do is say, hey, contact the Early Watch CA at Gmail, and we'll, you know, give us whatever California news is going on, and then that way they could spread it to other shit, and we could spread it to Twitter, tweet it at Donald Trump if that's going to help or whatever. I mean, you know, that type of shit.
Cool.
And I'm hoping too, eventually, I mean, me and you got to get together whenever I'm done bullshitting and actually have time. But I do really want to incorporate it into Every Second Matters too, like you were kind of talking about. I think that'd be really neat.
Yeah, sounds like a bunch of people working is what it's all about, right?
Oh yeah, and they have been too, man. Like they've been putting in people have been putting in so much work in on Twitter, on the Instagram. I haven't gone a day without seeing at least 10 posts of some shit. So yeah, definitely appreciated.
Who's it in the pocket of?
No
Me.
one. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, in the
It's
pocket of Big Tony York.
It's in the pocket of biggearwebsites.com.
This is making somebody rich. Who's getting rich?
No one's getting rich.
Somewhere we got screwed up because I ain't seen any money.
I'm hoping to prove that a self-sustaining gun organization is a possibility, maybe. I understand the importance of lobbying. I understand the importance of all that, but
Well, I really think that's neat because, yeah, there's a lot of noise. And I think they've used the California Gunmageddon as inspiration to use a very multi-prong attack. And that's what they're doing right now is they're, you know, using the kids as their face or whatever, their pawns. And then they're just going crazy with local and federal. And they're winning, right? They're bullying through the media and through the influence of media's attention at this stuff to give it like undue importance, and they're getting it pushed through. It's crazy. So I think that's super important that with a multifaceted attack like we're seeing right now, the only way to deal with it, or at least one of the most effective ways to deal with it, would be with many people being aware and then figuring out a good way to funnel all that to the most efficient and productive means of getting that distributed, right? So that people, like, sort of like watching, the hell was it? There's one of the places in Vegas has a thing like you go in there and people are playing pool and eating like French fries and hamburgers, but then there's like just a wall of TVs and like numbers. And it's all like every sports that's happening everywhere in the world, like every sports. And then all these numbers are all the like big, you know, the verdicts of all these sports happens. Like
all the stats and everything. Yeah.
Something like that for 2A. Like that's what we need to put on Every Second Matters. And if you got a bunch of people who are willing to keep the information current, then, you know, that'd be neat to have like a big scoreboard or whatever it is. And like, here's all the states and here's what's happening. And here's the here's where they're at, and here's what needs to be did, and here's what people are efforting, and here's the results, and maybe a little bit of an archive so people can be inspired and educated about what worked and what didn't. People like Night Strike that get all discouraged because it's hard work can be inspired because it's not that much hard work. It's really easy.
Hey, don't bring me into this.
Hey, a couple
Oh,
of
you're in it.
All right, I agree. Not that big a deal. Just a jackboot or two on the neck. Big whoop.
Yeah, I agree with you, G-Webs. You totally need, common sense gun control.
You're getting it. You're getting it.
Yeah. Now you got it.
But you know what? I don't want it, so you can have it in Arizona.
I think Arizona's got the common sense side of it pretty well figured out.
Well, we've been good
That's
so
the
far
joke.
in the whole, deflecting the shit that's come through so far. But I mean, there's like 4 more things that are up right now that they're trying to pass out here. I mean, it probably won't, but they're still trying.
Hey, Jimmy, a question out in the chat was asking how you made your icon or your early watch.
And that's where you make your money. Everybody's got to pay Ghost, what?
We
20.
we will provide an icon for anybody who does the early watch their state at gmail.com.
I don't know about all that. But
For 25.
I got them. Ghost sent me a whole bunch of them. I don't know if he sent all of them, but
there's only 9 that I know of so far. And it's the 9 people that we have.
You're going to bet all 57 states?
Yeah, we're going to get all 62 states together. And then, that's how we're going to work it.
Oh, all 62. I thought we had 50 states. When did we get like 12 more?
we had 57
No, yeah.
when Obama was
Yeah,
president.
7 states of Obama. And then Jimmy.
Man, I am way behind. I need to catch up. Someone go get me a textbook.
Well, we don't want him as NC or SC anyway.
I can't
'cause we
find
don't
it.
keep up with the news.
I can't find a textbook anywhere, but it's easier to find a Glock. Mr. Mash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Way
if
easier.
it's on the Glock, then it's on the map.
I was rummaging around through one of my bags, and it's true. It's true.
He's a little false here because there's no box, but it's pretty easy to find a 44 or 45.
Yeah, we just moved. There's guns everywhere, but I can't write a note to myself. It's ridiculous.
You did note to yourself.
That's right. Write it with bullets. Didn't you watch Bugs Bunny?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could do it with lead. Yeah, that's true.
You could
Do
do that.
special.
Shoot the gun off into the ground out front so it's safe and nobody gets hurt. And then when all the people come over to see what the hell's going on, and they're filming you with their cell phones, just start dictating. And then they're going to record it for you. Have them email
That's a
you.
bad idea.
Oh yeah, and then one of them's gonna have to upload it to YouTube, so I'll always have it archived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can get it from the police evidence locker later after your court trial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after I get out, it'll probably be in my property bag or whatever.
It'll be that envelope of shit they give you with your clothes when you get out of jail.
Oh shit. Oh man. Well, hey, speak of the devils,
What
maybe.
that reminds me of is that second version of the National Adventure movie or whatever, where he drives around looking for clues. It's that
National
one?
Treasure.
Yeah, the second one though, I think, where he's like, "Oh, I found a plank of wood, but the bad guys want it, so I'm just gonna speed through a traffic camera and hold it up, and then hack into the system and take the image from the traffic camera and have a copy of the piece of wood's little hieroglyphics." That's so fake in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Gun movie today.
It
No
was
gun.
nice. That there were some nice guns in that movie.
There were.
National Adventure 2? I don't think so. Maybe the bad guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the bad guys. He was the one, I can't think of his name now, the head bad guy. Mitch Wilkinson was the character's name, but I can't think of Ed's name, save myself. Carrying a nice nickel-plated 1911, or stainless, chromed, I don't know. painted with Krylon chrome paint, something. It was shiny. But he said the ultimate anti-gun line. I don't need the guns.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I've seen tons of movies with the good guys like, I don't need no stupid gun. What am I, a coward? Or you know what I mean? Something like that. Cowards use guns. I got this whip or something. I don't know.
What are you doing to that little robot?
Hey.
I don't know.
It does what I need it to do. Well, tell Night Strike to stop sending me fucking messages.
Well, you can't see the internal chat, so I have to do it that way. So.
No, I know, and honestly, I just X'd out of the message when I tried to press on it, so I didn't even see the message anyway. But real quick though, I'm going to ask you what that message was. But
don't interrupt the show about this text message.
Hey, don't tell anybody.
I'm going to be away from the keyboard for a bit. Keep it going.
Oh, okay. Was that true?
That's
that fact?
In the side chat.
All right. Well, check this out then. I'm gonna do just that. We were talking about all the guys and gals and people doing the whole early watch stuff. Right now in Minnesota, there is, I don't know who this was. This is GJ Erickson replying to Early Watch Minnesota and Early Watch USA. We need more Minnesotans involved. We are losing our state. And then looking at that, I was reading, so there's a call to the Minnesotans out there. Anybody out there? Contact earlywatchmn@gmail.com. And this was interesting. This was a couple of days ago. Student threatened with arrest by school for pro-Second Amendment sign and speaks out. On Wednesday, thousands of students across America participated in pro-gun control school walkouts, sponsored and organized by the, quote, Women's March. Some student activists in the D.C. area were even able to venture off campus and meet up with Democratic congressmen in front of Capitol Hill to promote their joint support for new restrictions on the Second Amendment. But while gun control advocates were given pretty free rein yesterday to express their free speech rights, not everyone was afforded that same opportunity. At New Prague High School in southeastern Minnesota, senior Andy Dalzin says that he was singled out by his principal and threatened with arrest for displaying a pro-Second Amendment poster during the school's participation in the National Walkout Day. The kid told Town Hall that while the school had billed its walkout as an apolitical event, he didn't believe that it was truly the case. They say that this wasn't politically motivated, it was purely memorial for the victims, but by doing it on the day of a nationwide gun control walkouts, they are sending the message that support this, the kid says, of the school administrators. And then the kid also agreed with the idea of paying tribute to the victims. So during a study hall period before the walkout, Dawson made a sign which read, "Guns don't kill people, people kill people, we all mourn together." Pretty simple, I would say. As can be seen in the photo, Dawson got about 50 other students to sign. Oh, he got a bunch of kids to sign his shit. When he went outside to participate in the walkout, Dawson was confronted by New Prague's principal, Lonnie, whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce that. School police officer John Madigan followed close behind. As Dawson stood in the back of the gathering holding up his sign, the principal approached and told him to hand it over, citing a school district non-policy prohibiting the distribution of non-school sponsored material. The principal told Dawson he could not display the message because he had not cleared it with the school administrators 24 hours in advance of the protest. Dawson respectfully refused to turn over his sign, arguing that he had a constitutional right to display it. The principal then asked Dawson to leave school grounds, to which the student also refused, once again citing his First Amendment right to express his political opinions in school as per Tinker v. Des Moines, 1969. Finally, the principal upped the ante by threatening Dawson with arrest. As the senior recalled, the principal says, I'm going to have the officer Madigan escort you off the premises. If you don't comply, I will have him arrest you. Realizing the seriousness of this threat, Dawson simply replied, I'm going to go stand outside then. As Dawson proceeded to leave the New Prague High's campus, Principal and Officer Madigan followed and escorted him most of the way until he reached the public sidewalk. For the rest of the walkout, as Dawson recalled, they stared me down. They watched me the whole time while I stood there. You want to talk about bullying shit? That's fucking, I don't know. That's wrong. Unapologetically 2A. The district made a fucking statement. Okay. Yesterday, approximately 100 of our high school students participated in a walkout, as did many of their peers across the country. The walkout was conducted peacefully and without conflict. Since then, attention has been focused on a sign that was present during the walkout. The district has a policy such items must be submitted and reviewed by school administration 24 hours in advance in compliance with the district's policy to protect the exercise of students' and employees' free speech while taking into consideration the educational objectives and responsibilities of the school district. The sign was moved to non-school ground. The district has an obligation to enforce this policy without regard. Blah, 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 blah. They're making a bunch of fucking excuses for policy number 505 can be found in their district website. I think it's bullshit.
Well, then let me offer another point of view because I can understand what they're doing.
Okay.
So let's say that they didn't do nothing and they let that kid come out there and be like, here's an opposing point of view. Let's not even worry about what the topic is because don't be emotional about it. So there's a bunch of kids that are doing one thing and then another kid is going to come out and protest in front of them. And what is it, teachers there? So now teachers aren't people who are trained or familiar with or necessarily responsible for keeping kids from fighting with each other. So I think it'd be the policy and just what you would do as an adult to be like, hey, take your business elsewhere. You don't need to be protesting right in front of these kids who are having an opinion about something. And whether or not, again, keep the emotions out of it. If the moms for whoever did set up the event, which they basically did with the help of everybody else, then these kids are allowed to be out there doing their thing. So I could see why the school was like, hey, move that along. Because otherwise,
like they were worried he might incite something or some shit, I guess, what you're saying, kind of?
No, not even, I don't know. I'm not accusing either side. Like I say, it really doesn't matter what the issue is. But if one group of kids is there to say something and another kid's going to come out, even if it's one kid or a bunch of kids, is going to come out and say the other thing, and it's a divisive issue where there could be heat, then it doesn't matter if the big group of people is going to start shit or if it's the single person that's going to start shit. There's just a potential for shit starting. So a school is going to be like, and I think any adult is going to be like, hey, get the hell out of here. Like, go fucking do this on your own time, not on school property and not on school time. Like, you may not agree with them, but that's great. Now is not the time to debate it. Certainly not with the resources we have here. So move along. And they're all kids, so they're going to listen. So anyway, I hear you. It's not necessarily the right shit. And I don't like the fact that it's the way it is right now, but I can understand that the school is like that. Because like I say, if they would have let it turn into a fight, then everybody be saying, why isn't the principal keeping them kids apart from each other? Am I wrong?
Yeah, it'd be all the grown-ups' fault and all of their shit. Yeah, definitely.
I love the push that this was all organic and started by the kids, yet every time they point at an individual area where it's happening, there's this outside source that's started it.
Well, I think that that's the Achilles heel to this whole situation. And I think that we're suckers for the continual amount of taking them head on at the fight they want. We should be accusing them and highlighting, putting light on the fact that they're using these kids and that the fact that they need to use these kids shows that they're in effectual position, right? They have to stoop to this. In other words, the fact that they're stooping to this illustrates that they got nothing left. So it's frustrating, but I think we've got a lot of potential here. I really like what you guys are doing too. I was going to say before, I like the whole 50 state thing. Is there a potential to do 1 minute with each state so that in 50 minutes each morning we covered every single state? Or is that too much?
No. That's almost that's part of the goal, actually. Yeah, that's partially the goal, is that we can do state updates.
Right. Yeah.
Because I know there's a lot of shit going on across the board right now.
There's a scoreboard, and there's at least a number of participants that are keeping the 50 state scoreboard up to date. Then once a day, as part of the effort, you verbalize it. You go through it and you say it so that it's available as a podcast. It's available as a video. People can point to it in their Twitters and their Facebooks and their Instagrams. And I fucking hope you're going to do this on Gun Channels and Every Second Matters and not do it all on fucking Facebook.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm not doing nothing. I mean, I don't even do Facebook. Right now, it's all offline or off air, offline. Well, no, it's online. It's off air. It's on that little bulletin board spreadsheet that I got. But I'm definitely hoping to utilize that on Gun Channels and on Every Second Matters.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of people say that I'm paranoid and that I'm stupid for not liking Facebook, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just handing over my information willingly.
I don't. I've been a member of Facebook since real early, back when it was a college thing.
Like when it started.
Back when you were chasing co-eds.
Back when Zuckerberg was still human.
Back when he was still zit-faced anyway.
All right, 8:30. Where are we going from here? We got a half hour left.
I don't know.
Matter of fact, I should probably go check over here and see if I got anything in the early watch shit.
Since I've been booted several times, the stuff I posted, look at's gone.
Yeah, and I can't see that side chat.
Hey, back when I was a kid, I don't know if I ever did it. I never did it. And maybe in speech class, like you had to, but I never did debate club. But there was like the debate club, right? Is that a thing still, do you think?
Yeah, I
would think so.
I knew some girls that did it, and they like really were into it. Like they went to the state level or some shit, I think. So I'm wondering if they're allowed to bring up gun, the debate topic. And then you might actually get kids who know what they're talking about, know how to research, and that other kids could look up to, because kids are stupid, they're only gonna look at each other, and then they could go, oh, there's a kid who knows what they're talking about, and holy crap, there's the actual position that's valid. Or would that be a way to get to them?
I doubt that they would allow you to talk about that. We got to protect the children from the facts.
Yeah, don't get me started on that. Because I feel like we're the fucking in that scenario, we would be the children. The citizenry would be the children, and the fucking government's trying to be mommy and daddy.
I suppose you could make a case for that.
Well, yeah, you can't tell the kids the truth, otherwise they'll freak out. Can't tell Americans the truth, otherwise they'll freak out. Yeah, I got a bunch of old news on this thing, so this is worthless right now. Let's see here.
Well, I had made a commitment to myself that I wasn't going to go to the gun news sites the whole of fucking March. So far, I ain't made it, and I'm trying to hold out. Because that shit really got on my fucking nerves.
Yes. See, this is why I fucking moved to Arizona. Well, not really, but Republicans accuse Democrats of political theater over gun legislation. Students from various schools in Arizona sit in a gallery of the State House of Representatives on March 14, 2018. Students across the country participated in an anti-gun march for our lives in the wake of Parkland, Florida shooting, and Marjorie Stoneman, blah, 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 all that shit. Prescott, hold on a second. Prescott Republican lawmaker lashed out at Democrats Thursday, accusing them of being more interested in political theater than solving the questions of gun violence in schools, and brought a sharp retort from the Democrats. Representative Noel Campbell said all lawmakers are upset about the murders at Marjorie Stoneman High School in Florida, and he acknowledged the anger and frustration of the students who walked out of their classrooms a day earlier for the 1-month anniversary of the event. But, quote, I have a feeling some of you down there just want to be seen and not do anything, Campbell said in his floor speech, citing not only the presence of students in the gallery on March 14th, but also Democrats taking close to an hour to introduce the students by name and call attention to them and their demands for changes in state gun laws. That, Campbell said, is not the way to, quote, get things done. He also they quoted him and said, it hardens the position, he said, with the theater of Wednesday, resulting in many Republicans choosing to leave the floor rather than sit through the introduction of individual students and Democrat floor speeches. Quote, you drove us out of here, Campbell said, saying Democrats are not interested in working with Republicans. Then Campbell was quoted saying, you want to make an example of us. You want to make an example of us. You want to embarrass us. We'll see how effective that is. Campbell said, if Democrats are interested in legislative solutions, they should forego these kinds of public spectacles and instead work with Republicans behind closed doors. But Rep. Sally Ann Gonzalez, Democrat in Tucson, said that call rings hollow. She was quoted and saying, we are not giving the opportunity. Gonzalez pointed out that Rep. Randy Freese, Democrat, Tucson, introduced several measures this year, he says, would address the issue of gun violence. They included allowing judges to order the emergency removal of weapons from homes of those who are considered a danger, closing the, quote, gun show loophole that allows weapons to be transferred without checking whether the buyer is legally allowed to own the weapon. None of them
laundry list of gun control.
None of them got even a committee hearing. She also pointed
stupid.
Yeah. Well, that's her point of saying that. Well, that's her point though, in saying that they don't get the chance to work with Republicans because every time they put something stupid through, it gets knocked down. Right. That's not working with though. I feel like she's missing the point. So she was then quoted, we do not grandstand just to grandstand. We are here to make a difference. Yeah, no shit. No shit. She says, we are not afforded the same opportunities as you are, referring to the Republicans. When they come and sit in the gallery, they expect us to express their views, she said, reminding lawmakers that each of them got elected because of the constituents. Those kids wanted their voices to be heard.
Constituents.
They can't even fucking vote. That's what what the fuck?
They're children of constituents.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I mean, she just kept going on and on and on and on and bullshitting. The governor has hinted. Oh wait, fucking Doug douchebag. Doug Ducey has said his meeting with various interests has promised to come up with his own legislative proposal, possible as early as next week. He did not come out to meet with the students and are unlikely to be a last word. A national day of action is set for March 24th. The governor has hinted that could include something similar to Frice's bill on emergency seizures of weapons, but He has been openly cool to requiring background checks anytime a weapon is bought and sold. He has been openly cool to require. I don't know what the fuck. Who the fuck wrote this? Oh, AZ Capital Times. Okay. Yeah. So at least a good majority of the representatives ain't hearing that shit.
You know, the funny thing is they want all this shit, but several of these fuckers would have been stopped if they'd have done their job and enforced the fucking laws and whatnot that were existing. Granted, Vegas, probably not. But the others,
Well, I just haven't. Go ahead.
Pulse dude was on FBI radar. The Texas church dude was on the fucking list for being convicted of domestic abuse, assault, whatever the fuck they called it. This dude was on the Florida dude was on the radar to the FBI.
Fuck. So Ducey is looking into after this was just an hour ago update. A day after the student protesters stormed his office demanding action on gun control, Governor Doug Ducey plans to roll out legislation on Monday. The details are still being finalized, but the governor says there will be focus on enhanced background checks. However, Ducey indicated the proposal will not include closing the so-called gun show loophole gun show loophole, which would require background checks on all gun purchases, including private transactions. Quote, we're talking about background checks that enforce the law and make sure that everything that someone should not be receiving a gun for is populated in these background checks so they work. I still feel like is almost an impossibility to have that at 100%.
It is an impossibility.
Well, I'm trying to be somewhat optimistic, I guess, but yeah, it is. It's an for sure. There's no way that you can
ignore this fucking shit.
Well, yeah, and then not only that, but I mean, you know, you got fucking whatever, Ida at the state house and shit, and she's fucking, you know, got a desk full of shit and she forgets to fucking, you know, put somebody into the next check, then what?
Oh, that could never happen.
Exactly. Exactly. They don't think about every fucking thing. There's no way that the people could make a mistake. It's got to be the laws. But, I mean, at least he ain't going for, you know, the other bullshit. He doesn't look like he's going on the bump stock thing. It doesn't look like he's going on any of that other semi-automatic bullshit. So I guess that's kind of good news.
Best be getting on the fucking email and start emailing that son of a bitch.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing. No,
Right, yeah,
no new
look.
legislation, period.
3 of the last 4 of these fuckers should have been caught. Should have been prevented with laws that are already on the books. They were just missed.
Is there anything else that happens? Any other kind of crime or violence from one person to another where we expect absolute elimination of the situation in the future? I mean, literally murderers. Do we do anything to suggest that things should change in order for mass murderers not to happen in any other situation or any other circumstance other than when they have a firearm?
There ain't nobody calling for banning knives and cars, so
Yeah, exactly. They're what, the thirst for blood won't be quenched just because guns are gone. And that's another point too, that it's not like they're gonna snap their fingers and say, okay, all guns are illegal and everything is gonna disappear off of the street.
oh no, they're going to see a hell of a lot more of them.
No shit.
Well, when they said there was a war on drugs and they didn't want any more drugs around, that got rid of drugs on the streets.
Right. Yeah, that worked.
Same with
That
the
worked.
prohibition of alcohol.
Yeah, that worked well. And then also it stopped people from drinking and it really cleaned up the society, really, in a lot of ways. Everybody was just happy and didn't drink anymore. One obeyed the law.
We didn't have as much random crime. It became organized.
The good news is when we get our shit together and we repel this bullshit, it'll be tougher and tougher for them to come up with a new strategy.
Well, yeah, it seems like this is their like ace in the hole kind of thing. Like them pulling out the kids has been the most success that they've had so far. Well, in this, recent times anyway.
Well, yeah, you can bet your ass they're rubbing their hands hoping another one happens here shortly.
Yeah, rubbing their hands or writing in their notebooks, one or the other. But I mean, I digress from that. But anyway, but that's the point though, is that if I agree 100% with what G-Webs just said, if we can get past this fucking hump, they definitely have to go uphill.
When we get past this one.
Yeah, when.
Remember, this is the last attempt of scoundrels, right? We got Pelosi and Feinstein and Schumer and Bloomberg really are all almost at the end. They cannot be in position much longer, so they have to be desperately trying to pass that baton. So we've got, again, an ultimate potential here, not only to rally the troops and to become more and more effective as using the internet as a tool, as a weapon, the way we should be using it, not just as a fucking another television. And then we have an opportunity to show them for what they are, using children as, well, they're exploiting children and the situations. And they have nothing. They have literally nothing. None of it. We're frustrated because it's such frivolous positions that they're taking, but that's massive opportunity. They have nothing. They're basing their whole position on feelings and all that. So it's something that can be defended against. Obama had much worse situation. It was a much more dire situation in 2012. So I think we've got a really good, it's not a best position to be in by any means, but we've got a lot of potential here.
My big fear is the onslaught state by state.
Oh, for sure. But again, they're going to lose, and then they're going to have very little to come back with.
Yeah, like what's going to be their next move after this? Exactly.
You can already see with the events with the bridge, right? That bridge fell down.
Oh yeah.
News cycle has moved on. It has moved on. So they've lost whatever momentum they had. We do have this residual echoes. And again, it's ours to lose, I guess, always. It's always ours to lose. We're in one generation away from chaos. We're one generation away from communism, right? So we always have that situation. But again, we're going to come through this, and we can come through it, or when we come through it, in a way that we not only work together to defend this, should be in a position at that point to then keep the ball moving the other direction. And as we defend this, and as we defend universal background checks with scrutiny of the 4473, we can move that on to momentum into justification from them as to why the 4473 should even exist. All that overhead and expenditure for what? What does it really solve? So when they start moving the 18 and 21, that should be a no-brainer. That should be easy to get back. And again, I think I talked about this with somebody earlier yesterday. I've been up all night, so I don't know what time it is anymore. But these kids, the ones that are out there doing this, they're being held up by the other side, look at what they're being held up with. It's not legit positions. So when you show a little kid who's able but who's been duped, like doom on the person who duped them, right? Like them little kids are going to be against that fucker for the rest of their lives. So I think we've got the potential to win some of these little kids over now being dangled around and being used as puppets. Most of the time when puppets get disconnected, they do not like their puppeteers. So we might
I need a
end up
refill. I'll be right back.
isn't it potential to get some kids from this that are on our side that are going to be the next what's that guy? Some guy
Yeah, I would definitely hope so. I mean, this is like I was just talking to Tammy about this shit yesterday. Like, this is almost a chance to be involved in like a fucking civil rights type of thing. You know, I mean, these are our rights that they're fucking with, and in order to,
very much so, and they're on the side of the fascists right now.
yeah, and if we can get them to see that, you know, this is something that they can be a part of and help, you know, I mean, this could possibly be historic, and I think that might be a reason why they're on the opposite side. I don't know. I think that somehow, like you said, they've been bamboozled into thinking that they're just, that their cause is just, and that they're doing something that's, I guess, righteous or you know, the right thing to do. And all we have to do is make them see that if they see they've been duped, I don't know. I'm sure that we could break some of them out of it. And obviously, I mean, there's that one JROTC kid from CNN. We got that other kid we were just talking about from Minnesota. So, I mean, there are level-headed kids out there.
Well, I'm listening to the AM radio yesterday, and they talked about, and this is like the channel that Rush Limbaugh is on later on in the day, but this is like the local people that are on in the morning. And they were talking how their kids had some kind of test or something, so they were doing their test. They weren't going to leave during it, but they were told after the test if they wanted to participate, they were welcome to. They wouldn't be persecuted or whatever. They wouldn't get in trouble. And he said, the guy on the radio who was relaying the story said that the kid said only one girl out of the whole class of 35 went outside. So I don't think every kid in every school everywhere did this.
No, yeah, but I mean, it's just what they're making it seem like it is on the media. That's the power of the media, and I really, really feel like the power of the internet is already going beyond that. And we have a chance, like you were saying, we could use this shit. We could have this as an actual weapon against them, or a tool, what, you know, however you want to look at it, whatever. But yeah, this is definitely the time that we could be. I mean, we're in a better position as activists that we've ever been. We can all get in contact with people. I can get in contact with somebody thousands of miles away from me in a second right now, and we can all do the same thing. I mean, this is the time. I don't know.
Are you saying now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. All good men and women.
I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to type. You're learning how to type.
Trying to type as little as possible. Apparently it annoys everybody. Yeah, I went back and listened to it yesterday. It was pretty annoying.
It's not as bad as Pawnery.
Hang on. Let me unspool. Let me unspool this entire thing of fucking duct tape real quick. Let's see. Anybody? Oh snap! Is that a Texas? I see. Early Watch Texas. Sweet. Night Strike, where are you at? We need another moderator.
I'm back. What's going on?
We got Early Watch Texas out there.
No.
So Night Strike's going to have like 50 moderators on his channel.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done with them, yep, hopefully.
Note for you over on my channel, since my internet doesn't work anymore either, can you host all of my live shows from now on also? Whenever I feel like it.
Sure.
I'll just text you and then you go live and then I'll show up.
Do you even have my phone number to text me?
Get it from Jimmy.
Jimmy, don't
says,
give him my number.
Jimmy says it's on most of the bathrooms of the things.
Yeah. If you're looking for a horrible time, call Night Strike.
Well, that's funny. G-Nuts mentioned
You
that.
say, like,
'Cause
if you're looking for a whore and then like a dash and then bull time.
Yeah, BULL.
I saw a similar thing on a rest area. It says if you like guns, call this guy in Tucson.
That's not even a burn, dude. How is that even a
Yeah.
burn? If you're cool
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
not
awesome stuff, then call this dude.
Hey, I heard there's this guy that likes food a lot, and his name was this, and it put it on the number.
There you go.
Oh my god!
But yeah, seriously, don't say that shit.
There's 5 guys on TV here in kilts. What the fuck?
So you're against
Well-
Scottish people?
Technically Philly bags, but no, but it's just not every day you see them on the Today Show.
Oh, it's about to be St. Patrick's Day, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but kilt is Scottish. It's not Irish.
When's St. Patrick's Day?
It's British Isles-ish.
Is it Sunday? Is it this week?
Saturday,
Tomorrow?
Monday.
tomorrow.
19th.
So
No.
go eat a corned beef sandwich if you can.
Not know when St. Patrick's Day is.
It's tomorrow.
17th.
Is it always the 17th?
Yes.
And it's
I don't know. I don't celebrate drinking holidays. Every day is a drinking holiday to me.
Well, Jimmy, that's because you're drunk.
The official
Yeah.
holiday, I think, is Monday. I didn't even realize there was such a thing.
It's always held on the 17th, I believe.
We got another one pulling your card out there from Michigan.
Oh,
Hey man, don't speak the words unless you're gonna do the actions.
they need to get their avatars set up.
Oh yeah, there's always another stipulation.
Yeah, it's changing fucking stipulations midstream.
got the Arizona one all tied up. Can I be like Dominican Republic or Guam or something?
Early watch TW, that's not a state.
It's either a troll or a joker, one or the other. Haha. Early watch tasty waffles. Lol.
Nope.
I actually did laugh a little bit. I did giggle a little bit when I read that, to be honest. Just a little bit though. Not a belly giggle. What's the best CCW insurance from Rob? Can you make that a topic at some point? Need something that pays bail and lets me pick an lawyer. I do USCCA, about $35 a month.
I don't believe that they are so good on letting you pick a lawyer.
No, they're not.
Advise him.
They have lawyers.
I do USCCA myself, so
Anybody else got any input?
ever do the NRA one because they're slimy cocksuckers.
Yeah, they just get the money and you get shafted.
So that's
Slimy cocksucking and shafting? I don't know.
$30 a month, $360 a year plus.
You can get it like for less than that.
Well, yeah, and you can also, there's an option to do the whole yearly thing, and it's cheaper.
What is it? The Armed Citizens Legal Defense Network is a little bit different, and it's like $120, $140 a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. What is that again?
Armed Citizens Legal Defense Network.
I'll try to slide. Let me see if I swipe. Oh, then it only beeps once. Okay, that's space.
Why are you stepping on a duck a bunch of times?
Well, see, look, I didn't invent it, but I figured out a new way to do this. So instead of having it do like this, right? Hold on, let me pull up. Instead of having it do like this, I could just hit it once and swipe. So it'll only do it once. I learned how to swipe text the other day.
You could mute
Pretty-
the fucking
pretty nifty.
volume. It wouldn't do it at all.
You could put
Yeah, but then
silent.
see, look at. I'm gonna talk the whole time that I'm going back here over here to mute myself. See, so I'm waiting for this thing to load. Then I'm going back over here. Then I'm gonna hit the mute button.
So lazy.
Then then after I hit the mute button, I got to go all the way back to where I was just at. And come on now, like a mile.
I just meant set the fucking ringtone to nothing.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
set
I
it to
could do
just
that,
silent. Just do that, Jimmy, so we don't have to hear that.
After I'm done with the early watch, I bury my phone in a hole that I have outside in the yard, and I throw it in there.
We know.
Yeah, I could do that.
I just start the day with hanging the phone outside where I don't have to hear it.
Well, now it's a fucking necessity. Pretty shitty. But it's all good. You know what I figured out too is that I could put it on to where I don't receive any calls or any texts and shit. So there we go.
Yeah, I need to figure that one out because every time I receive a phone call, it boots me.
No, they just need to you just need to get out of that Windows thing. Sure in. I had a Windows phone, trust me, and it was the worst.
I like Windows Phone, but there's just too much shit that it won't do. Nobody writes shit for it anymore.
No, yeah, right. And you know what though? I loved my fucking Windows phone for real. I loved it. And then I got another phone and I fucking despised the Windows phone because it was worthless.
Well, I had other phones before the Windows Phone. Before I had that Windows Phone, I had a couple of different. Well, I had a Motorola Droid, and then I had some other. I don't even remember what the hell it was. Some other smartphone that was an Android platform.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I had to get a big phone. I got that LG Stylo fucking phone, and I had to get the big ass screen because my eyes are turning into shit for some reason.
They call it getting old, and that's what they make optometrists for.
Yeah. Whatever. Just another place where they could fucking stick shit in me and fucking whatever, fucking experiment on me and fuck all that.
You got a fucking laser sight, just fix your own eyes.
Oh yeah. I just like put it in my pupil and start doing a circle, right? So it
Something
kind of
like
like
that.
circles. Yeah, it circles itself back.
Point the laser right at your eye and pull the trigger.
I feel like
Oh,
if
no.
you're going to the eye doctor, if you're going to the eye doctor and they're sticking stuff into you, then you're going to the wrong eye doctor.
Well, like what's in that air that they poof in your eye? Yeah, I don't know.
Air.
And then they dilate your shit with some green shit. Like I don't know. I don't need chemicals in my eye. They're bad enough.
They poof air into your eye to see how it reacts to that impact. Not
Yeah.
actually putting shit in your eye.
Yeah, and then I wake up with like a chip behind my eye or something like that, and I don't need that in my life.
Apparently,
Have you
Early
been
Watch
to the
Michigan is
optom-
asking if you checked out those links yet, Jimmy.
No. I'm going right now.
Have you been
You
to
don't
the
check.
optometrist in this century?
No, I haven't. I haven't been to the optometrist from what I can remember ever.
Then how in the fuck do you have any way of comment on what they do?
Because that's why I'll go, motherfucker. I want to find out. I've been to a hospital before, and I don't trust them.
Here we are ragging on people that are hating on guns and never having tried one.
I've been to America's Best. That's kind of an optometrist, ain't it? Right?
Did you see
Right.
an optometrist while you was there?
I seen the broad that sprayed the fucking air in my eye.
Jesus Christ.
Female bail agent fatally shoots client in front of her son. Quote,
Wow.
Mom, you just shot him.
Midnight Range says Jimmy goes to the eye doctor and they dilate his colon. Is that weird?
No, wrong eye. An Oklahoma woman was acquitted of first-degree murder Friday in the fatal shooting of her client. Bail agent Chastity Dawn Carey shot and killed a 38-year-old Brandon James Williams while attempting to take him into custody last August. The incident was caught on camera. See video below. Carey, 42, claimed she did so in self-defense. I was afraid he was going to shoot my son, Carey told the Payne County jury, according to the Oklahoman. I felt like we were going to be killed. I've never been that scared before. Mom, you just shot him, says her 19-year-old son. Right after the shot was fired, according to the video, I did, she says. Carey initially told the police that there was a struggle for the gun she used in the shooting. Upon viewing the video, investigators arrested her because it doesn't appear as if there was a fight for the firearm. However, in court, Carey's defense attorney said that the tape doesn't tell the whole story. What's not in the video is your reasonable doubt, said attorney Jared Stephen. The video only showed half of the shooting, I would say the incident. Stevenson told reporters after the verdict, it didn't show what Mr. Williams was doing, and I think that's what the jury really focused on. Prosecutors tried to focus on the fact that Carey shot Williams and accused burglar in the back, quoting, "It's never okay to shoot someone in the back. Where's the danger? Where was it?" First said Assistant District Attorney Kevin Etherington during the trial.
Well, Mr. Whatever the fuck your attorney's name is, what happens if this guy, you come home and this guy is on your wife, fucking her against her will, trying to kill her or something else? Would you make him turn over to shoot him?
Yeah. Excuse me,
so
sir.
Much for that. It's never okay.
Would you mind, please, unmounting so I may defend myself?
So I may shoot you for no.
I don't know. I mean, that's shooting in the back. Yeah, I get it. You know, it's not cool, I guess, but necessarily just kind of to play devil's advocate. There could have been a multiple. He could have had another gun on him, right? She could have been in fear that he'd come back or something like that, or maybe he was going to run outside and grab a fucking rake or some shit. Who the fuck knows, right?
He could have a gun in his hand or a knife,
Yeah, something like that. I'm circling back around and killing all your neighbors and then coming back for you or something.
Right. Or maybe he's trying to steal shit at the same time and trying to murder someone. You don't know.
Well, she was trying to arrest him. I don't know where bail bondsman type people fall, because cops can shoot somebody that's fleeing. That's perfectly fine.
Well, are you
run away from a cop? You're a felon, and you can shoot somebody who's a felon.
Yeah. Oh wait, is that a crime? Like if you
yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, I don't know.
If you comply with a lawful order, then you're a felon. And you're now not complying with a lawful order. That's justification.
Yeah, that's okay. So if they tell you stop or get down and you just keep going, okay, I got you. I'm saying if a cop pulled up to me at a red light or something like that and I just started jogging at that same time and then he pulled me over or something,
If
what are you running for?
If he pulled you over, you ran, then he would shoot you.
What if he decided to hit his cherries at the same time that my pulse came back and I was ready to start running again?
That's not a lawful order.
All right, then. Good. I'm going to go test that out today. No, I'm not.
Great.
Don't go test that out, anybody.
Early watch episode.
Featuring Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah. Next early watch brought to you by the DOC.
Yeah. Arizona Department of Corrections.
Yeah.
Probably have better internet there.
Yeah, I bet you. You know what, dude? I looked over here, and I think that might be one of the reasons. Why I don't know why the fuck the shit is so expensive for just internet, but I looked at my speeds today, dude. We're getting like fucking business speeds out here where I'm at, and then you go down the block, they're like barely getting 12 gigs. It's pretty funny.
So far
Like
in this
not-
town, I've lived at each end of the town, and I was right on the end leading out to the fiber optic line. So I've always had really good cable internet when I had it, but I just couldn't fucking afford that $270 a month, whatever the fuck it was, by the time they had all their fees and shit on to have cable here.
That's what I want. I just want, can I just connect? Why can't I just connect? All I want to do is connect. And they don't have an option for that. All right, let me see here. This is the last one from Patriot. I don't know if we talked about this one, but it's a big old picture of Chris Cox looking at me right now. NRA ILA does 180 on extreme risk protection orders. Now it supports them?
Yes, we
March
talked
3rd.
about this.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember that. Our pets' heads are falling off. That's kind of how I feel at the moment. What I mean is that would have thought who would have thought that a year into Trump's presidency we'd be watching the NRA, the nation's preeminent gun right organization, make a push for bump stock bans and firearm surrender bills. Not me.
Damn, did I not say this a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. I feel like I said this fucking couple months ago. Didn't we? I swear we were talking about like this shit. I'm telling, look, like you don't gotta be psychic. You don't gotta be Nostradamus to fucking like kind of see how these news cycles lead into and affect shit after a while. It's pretty easy to predict.
We're in a similar position that we would have been had Hillary won.
XSplit 3.3 has arrived. Sweet. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Newscaster? Oh, this is that streaming shit that I fucking tried to sign up for. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, that's all I got. Anybody out there that wants to be a part of the Early Watch Network, please feel free. All you got to do is make an Early Watch and then your state abbreviation at gmail.com. Shoot me an email, earlywatchaz, and I will get you over the spreadsheet or the bulletin board or scoreboard, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I will send you over that sheet. And yeah, you'll be part of the team. If you want to be on Instagram, you want to be on Twitter, you want to do Facebook, that's cool. I think most of us are on, I think all the ones that are Early Watch right now are on Instagram, and I believe that most of us are on Twitter. I don't do the Facebooks. So
I don't do the tweeting.
yeah.
Early Watch TW thing. Can I be the official breakfast food for the Early Watch? I don't know. Not all of us like waffles.
Yeah.
What communist
I like
bitch don't like
Those are-
waffles?
Plus, those are Belgian waffles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are those big old ones, right?
We only like American waffles.
Hey, let go my ego.
Right.
Speak for yourself, you damn dumbass.
I was
Fucking
making a
Belgian
joke.
waffles are great.
The only time I waffle it up is when I'm ice cream sandwiching.
Oh, man. Those ice cream sandwiches.
Take 2 waffles, heat them up in a toaster, slap some ice cream in the middle of it, call it a day. Maybe some syrup.
There you go.
You need to visit one of these places that whoops out a Belgian waffle with your favorite kind of fruit syrup on top of it with chunks of fruit in it. Oh, man.
If they take a
Back
Belgian
later.
waffle, and they take a scoop of ice cream and then they cut the scoop of ice cream in half long ways and smear it on top of that waffle. Is that a fucking ice cream sandwich?
Not even, because I don't smear nothing. See, with an Eggo, it's a perfect scoop. So you just get a big old fat scoop on them Eggos and then squish them kind of together. So I would say if you had a Belgian waffle, you would probably need 4 scoops to get into each section.
Oh, please. What are you, just assuming it's some giant plate-sized Belgian waffle? If you look at that dude's icon, it's those tiny kind that are like the size of a saucer. And I've seen them that are like, for like hors d'oeuvres, that are like bite-sized, that are the size of a freaking Oreo.
When I go Belgian waffle, I go big or I go home.
Yeah, your size assuming Belgian waffles here. That's just the thickness. It has nothing to do with the diameter.
Well,
Thickness
then yeah. I guess that could be an ice cream sandwich, but that'd be an ice cream sandwich packed
Jimmy?
with a lot of carbs.
Jimmy, what is the official Early Watch channel name?
What? Early Watch AZ is, well, that's mine. I guess that's like the first one, I guess. But Early Watch Nation at gmail.com.
earlywatchnationtube.com at gmail.com/whobiz.
.12786
They were strictly
Forward.
asking YouTube.
/
Early
It's Early Watch IL.
Early-
AZ. Shit.
earlywatchnation.tube.com/biz.
.org/club.
72. I'm 71 of them already.
I'm sorry for being serious. I should have learned better.
The
No, it's
YouTube
all right.
channel is Early Watch AZ.
Early Watch
No,
AZ is
YouTube-
the official YouTube channel.
YouTube channel is Early Watch Chat.
Oh, is it?
Early
Oh,
Watch.
that's right. We
Yeah.
got banned on the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, we got shut down once on Early Watch and then once on Early Watch AZ. So we're Early Watch Chat now.
So look up Early Watch Chat, and that's where we normally do this stuff. Right now, we're hosting it on the Night Strike 1 channel. So just look up Night Strike 1, and for now. But when it resumes, it'll be on Early Watch Chat channel.
For a week or two until we get banned on that one, we'll go to Early Watch Nation.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you guys think I'm joking, but that's why I keep setting all these fuckers up so I can have something to go to when they shut me down again.
Oh, wow. Fine Ape said, it's Early Watch at CompuServe.com.
All right, let's see this. Whoa. The comment section. Oh my shit. Okay, I can't screen share it, but yeah, he sent Food Travis sent me a chat that he was watching yesterday, and then somebody said something about a hot dog sandwich. That's not real.
We're not going back into that. That's been solved already.
Yes. It's an open-faced hot dog. Early watch chat, even I know that, and I'm fucking waffles. Like fucking waffles, or you are waffles? Are you intimate with waffles? I'm ready to wrap this thing up. I got nothing.
But I wish you would, because it's going fucking bad.
So yeah, so everybody, like I was saying, if you want to be a part of the early watch, it's as easy as just making your own Gmail account and whatever social media accounts you want. And if there is already an early watch in your state, you can contact them at the same email that I was just telling you, early watch state abbreviation at Gmail. Other than that, I think we'll be probably coming back maybe Monday.
We'll see.
Quadruple negative for you.
We haven't got Night Strike struck yet, have we?
No,
Not yet.
I don't even play music on here.
Thank God.
So G-Webs, you got anything you want to throw out there before you wrap up?
Yeah, I want to throw a plug out there for everybody and, well, for the tour, but then to ask the people that are watching to help share that. The goal is to get out there and check out gun shops every day and to inspire people to get out there and do stuff. So if you're I'm thinking if I can get 10, or what if I can get 1,000 people to buy a $10 sticker, I'm on the road full time. So if that's something that's you're interested in watching or being part of, then I encourage you to help share that, because it's all about getting the word out there to that 1,000 people that are willing to throw $10 out there to see a dude drive around in a van, checking out gun shops and keeping the Second Amendment vital, hopefully.
And finally,
Yeah,
we had lots
absolutely.
of 102.
Would you yell at me? What?
I said absolutely. I don't know what Night Strike said.
Yeah, you
No,
yelled.
no, at the chat, they're asking no 102s today. No, there were earlier.
Oh, and then they were asking you too if you got an email about Hubbard's. I guess that might be an off-air thing, maybe.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about a show or a shop for the thing, I'm going to send you a link to gunshowloopholetour.com. On the tour there, or on the website there, both in the menu on the right and in the drop downs, you'll find a thing that says suggest a location, and that's one of them Google forms. And I'm recommending the people, or asking people to use those to submit shops, so when I'm on the road, and Jimmy's going to hopefully help me, we can look those up and figure out which ones are in front of me and which ones are to the right or to the left. But then that way they all go to one place that we can look at.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Hell yeah.
All right. So, I guess, is that it? Or do we have anything else to plug?
Tony, you got anything?
No. Good
We're
day.
good, Night Strike,
everybody.
unless you got something, my friend.
Well, hit or miss Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. Friday Night Strike tonight at 9 Eastern. No, 8 Eastern. Excuse me. 8 Eastern. What else?
Are you pissed off at PSA?
Why? What did they do?
Nothing.
You just have to mention them enough.
I haven't mentioned them, and I'm not going to mention them. So there you go. I think I also do Rant and Rave with Rocall on his channel, Rocall 219. I believe that's at 11 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. So check those out, and we'll see you. What we're doing this again Monday, right, guys?
As far as I know.
That's
Kind
pretty
of
cool.
both.
I haven't been around for a while in the morning, so it's pretty cool to see what you guys are doing with early watching the whole, really keeping everybody involved. That's freaking awesome. Thanks to everybody. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on Monday. So everyone, take it easy. We'll see you in the next one.